Hello and welcome to the third of our filler episodes. I hope you guys liked the first two.
I know I sure liked the first one.
Fuck you. Don't start that. So today we reviewed Spirited Away, another Studio Ghibli film, also by Hayao Miyazaki. 2 seconds. I've realized.
1 Mississippi, 2
Forgot my
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi,
Oh, I thought I stepped on
5
a fucking
Mississippi.
cat.
No,
6
you're out of
Mississippi.
range, and they're not there. Loki's on the bed, and Princess is
Okay.
near the chair.
Alright. I'm gonna try not to die in this fucking chair today for recording. This thing does not have a back catch, so it just kinda leans. No, don't push it forward, then I'm gonna slide off the front.
There.
This chair has no lean control. Leave it. Leave it. I got it. I got it. My feet are on the ground.
Okay.
My feet are on the ground. I got it. I don't got it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, seriously, it's fine. So we watched Spirited Away. Unlike the first two, this was actually the first time you saw it, right, Cece?
Yeah, I've honestly never watched any Ghibli movies, so this was my first time watching them.
So unlike the first two reviews with Backage, who has seen the Ghibli films, we've got a new audience. I cannot say that this was my first time watching Spirited Away.
No.
This was like my 300th time watching Spirited Away. I know this movie by heart. It is glorious. So, we'll start this episode. So we're talking about the music, the animation, like the technical details of this movie, right? So, the music is done by Joe Hisaishi, the same guy who did Castle in the Sky.
Unlike Castle in the Sky, is this one the same soundtrack between all versions? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see any notes that it had been changed, so I assume it was the same. But then again, I might just not be aware. But I think this time the film was actually meant to go properly with it, with the soundtrack. There's no shorting of it. Once again, Disney dubbed it for the English. We did watch the English, although Nick Nack and I have seen the Japanese, I assume.
Yeah, I've watched Japanese a few times.
Okay.
Pretty
I
much
own the
once
Japanese.
for every Japanese class I've ever taken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So I own the Japanese, so I've seen the Japanese. Fun fact, in the Disney version, Chihiro is voiced by the same woman who voices Lilo.
I caught that.
Yeah, it's very familiar sounding.
It kind of threw me off because Chihiro is not supposed to be an overly whiny character, but I'm so used to hearing that, like, seeing that personality with Lilo. I like Lilo as a character, by the way, but
Also,
it threw me off at first.
You have to admit, the cadence of the voice actress is a little whiny in the dub.
Yeah.
Like, the way that she drags the words sometimes. And I understand that that's all up to direction, not actually, like, the actress. But it does sound a little bit more whiny than the Japanese when she talks. Like, it's a little more, but, you know?
Yeah, I didn't have any real issue with it, though, to be honest.
No, it was
It worked,
fine.
and the voice actress does a really good job, especially as you get toward, like, through... She really picks it up. I feel like it was recorded in order.
Yeah, and Haku was done by Jason Marsden in the English, and he's in a ton of shit, both for Disney and a ton of other stuff. So, in this case, we didn't have two sets of dubs. There was just the one dub. So this is already into the era where these films were just getting outright dubbed by whatever company licensed them. And then on our last, on the last movie that we filmed, it was Laputa, although you're going to be seeing this third, not second. But Laputa was originally had a budget of, I think I said 3 million, and it made 19 in the end. So this movie, Spirited Away, had a budget of 19.2 million, and it made 400 million. So, this movie blew it out of the fucking water box office.
I mean, I'd argue this is probably one of, if not the most famous Ghibli film. Next to Totoro, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this is fucking massive. It's 2001, so we are... see, the Spirited Away was 86, so we are already 15 years post Laputa. with Spirited Away. But 2001, I mean, that's a lot of money for 2001. And this movie is amazing for 2001, you know? The movie, what it made this movie was the highest grossing film in Japanese history for 19 years until Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train came out. So this held the record until Demon Slayer, the movie, in quarantine. So, like, you know.
Not related.
No, not related. Not fucking related. It's also won, like, a shit ton of awards, including an Academy Award, which is very, very rare for a Japanese animated film. It's only happened a few times in total because the American Film Awards generally don't look very kindly
They're
upon...
lucky if they get a nod to animation in general.
Yeah,
Was it the last Oscars? There was like the joke, animation, kids love it, parents tolerate it.
What was it? At the
Yeah.
last Oscars, there were the 5 animated children's movies, and one of them was a really good Japanese animated children's movie, but Boss Baby won.
Yeah, no,
I don't
there was
think
also
Boss Baby Did
those
it?
celebrities that really
I thought
wanted
it was
to make
Boss
fun of it.
Baby that won the animated.
Was it?
That was the last Oscars?
I swear it was a Disney movie last Oscars.
Would that be 2021 or 2022?
21.
You sure? Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
we're in 2022. No, it was a different year because I see what those ones were. Let me just double check.
I mean,
Maybe
Boss
it was
Baby came out a
2020.
little while ago now.
Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't it. But I mean, like,
Right, 2020.
I did 2020. I'm in 2021. It might have been Academy Awards, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, because Encanto won. I'm not surprised about that.
Yeah.
I'll just check the Academy Awards, and then if that's not it, I'm fucking done checking this shit. Can you not?
Point is that the Academy Awards rarely ever give good credit to animated films in general if they're not Disney.
Yeah, and rarely do they even get entered into the top 5 to be voted on.
I think usually you get DreamWorks or Sony in there, but you rarely
Yeah.
get the winner besides Disney. I think the only one in recent memory that wasn't Disney that one, if I remember, it was Into the Spider-Verse.
I think so, yeah. And
Yeah.
technically, is that Sony?
That's Sony.
Yeah, but
Sony owns the full rights to Spider-Man animated,
yeah.
so...
Yeah, so it's pretty rare
Or
for
movie,
animated movies, especially Japanese ones, to make it into the Academy Awards or the Oscars. It's very, very rare, so it's incredible that this one managed to do it. It's also like, you know, many people from many different sources have called it like top 10 greatest animated movies, one of the best movies of the 21st, like etc., etc. People love this movie. Like, people go absolutely crazy for it. Come on, brats. So our special guest stars from last time are here today as well.
They're not nearly as docile as they were last time.
No, they're being little assholes on the floor.
2 times ago. I have no idea how they're going to look last time.
Yeah, so last time we talked about how Miyazaki kind of drew... actually, we're getting into... That's the next segment. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Also, it wasn't last time. The future is the past.
Fuck off.
Is the future.
Let's see. So, Walt Disney financed 10% of this film for distribution rights in America. Also, this was an experiment of computer animation, and I think we both probably noticed some of the computer animation, like when they're flying away on Haku from the house, and when they're moving through like certain scenes.
Yeah, but it's used very, very sparingly.
No, but it's good. Like, I
Yeah.
like the way that they used it, and it looks nice for 2000. It didn't age badly.
No, I
You
barely
know?
noticed it.
Yeah. I mean, it was there, but it was natural to the film. It felt okay. And this film is, once again, beautifully drawn, like Laputa. You can definitely see that, like, that character models haven't really changed since the days of Laputa with Miyazaki's movies. I mean, like, was Chihiro not just a slightly younger version of Kiki? And, you know,
Kiki,
Shita.
that's a great character design.
And Shita. But I mean, they're not really... They're more polished, which we mentioned when we watched the Laputa movie, that the character models get more polished, even though they remain very similar moving forward from what we know of Miyazaki movies, and that's definitely true here.
Yeah.
Anything?
No. I have self-control.
Fox Spirit?
Sweetie, if you look at me, I can't tell right now. You have to remember this.
I know. You have anything to say?
No, honestly, I did notice, you did point it out earlier while we were watching it. I did notice, like, a lot of the drawings were really well drawn, as well as they're very identifiable with the company as well. Like, if you see something, like, you automatically go to Ghibli. So I think they've also made, like, a really good name for themselves as well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with a lot of the Miyazaki movies, with a few notable exceptions, is it's such a unique art style that you just automatically can tell if it's Miyazaki or not, because there's not really anything else that does that same style and way that things are drawn. And once again, I mean, like we talked about in Laputa, the animation of the food, holy fucking shit, does it look good. Like, the bathhouse is stunning. I think one of the things I like about this movie is I love Laputa, right? The backgrounds of Laputa, but Laputa is very kind of European in terms of the way it looks.
This is unapologetically Japanese.
And it's beautiful. Like, the colors, the inspirations, like, everything looks so well put together. Like you look at it and you can immediately tell what it is and where it's from. And one of the things is, like, traditional Japanese buildings are kind of known for, like, colors, like the bright red torii gates and like painting the outsides of buildings, and you can see that, and it's really pretty. Like, they could have just done, like, unpainted walls and shit.
So what you're saying is Wales is boring as shit.
That's not what I'm saying. And of course the Ghibli scenery, like when we see, like, fields of flowers and sort of kind of idyllic sort of like scenes off into the distance. I mean, Ghibli just has a way with food and scenery that are just stunning. Like, the flowers were so pretty and detailed.
It's great. I think the big standout here are the character designs. Also, shut up, phone.
Yeah. To be honest, the character designs are stunning. I mean, and they're so different because you have, like, the Zeniba, right, which is a totally different character model than, like, Haku or Chihiro, you know, and then you've got the big baby and the what's his name? The Coalman. It's a K.
You're looking to me for names.
That's true. You don't know names. It's fine. It's a K name. Komari. Or something like that. And that's a completely different character model again. And then you have all of the spirits. So, I mean, they really went out of their way to showcase, like, a lot of different, like, spirits and deities and stuff like that. We see a water god. There's the turnip god, I think is what he is. He's a turnip deity. I think I looked it up at one point.
Probably.
There's a person on Etsy who does a tattoo-covered turnip god sticker from Ghibli, but the tattoos are all Ghibli-inspired. Like, so it's, like, Ghibli scenes, like, drawn on the fucking white turnip guy with the loincloth and the hat. I love it.
Honestly, I think a fan favorite has always been, like, the little soot, though.
Oh, the soot sprites.
Yeah, the soot sprites.
The soot sprites are really fucking cute. Like, they have such personality. Like, they're just little balls of black with eyes and arms and legs. But I swear to God, they all have personality.
I feel like they had to be really fun to animate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's such a simple character design, but it's so
you
effective.
Can do
and you
so
can
much.
put so much personality into the animations. There's a part I want to talk about. I'm going to hold that for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I completely get what you mean. It's just that they had so much personality in general, but, like, the fact that how they described that they were made into a separate spirit itself by the Coal Master as well.
Oh, well, he just reanimated them. They're not really a spirit.
Well,
but yeah, I know what you mean. Like he said, there's so much soot here, and I just enchant it to come to life, and they do the work.
Yeah.
That was so cute. And they get the cute little food, the like pastel stars in like 4 different colors. It's so cute. I have a shirt that's covered in that. Should have put it on for now, but I fucking didn't. Because
honestly, they just kind of reminded me of the Lucky Charms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Right?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Just double checking. The sound design has won several awards.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the sound works really well. I think, unlike Laputa, right? And I am going to make some comparisons here, obviously, because we're watching Ghibli movies and we are kind of going through them and comparing. But I think the sound design here fits the movie a lot better. And I think that's because it wasn't altered. Like, it didn't have to be altered at any point. Like, all the music in every scene feels, like, appropriate and like it was meant for that scene, whether it's background or not. I also just really like the background music, to be honest, in this, like, and certain, like, the, like, song parts, like, when they're flying away on Haku's back, like, as the song crescendos right then, you know, and then falls. It's really fucking good. I'm not normally one for sound design, Knick Knack is aware.
Yes.
But it's really fucking good in this movie.
The only leitmotif she can identify is the writers of Rohan.
Look.
Oh.
Look. It's good. You can't knock it because it's actually good. I know the Indiana Jones theme too. Dun 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 dun.
A theme isn't a leitmotif.
That's true. That's true. The writers of Rohan are worth it though. Amber's hot. I mean, you knew I was going to take it there. When do I not mention when the Aomer is hot? Jesus, now I'm off track. Do we have anything to say more about the technicality and the sound design of it?
I'm trying really hard not to dip into the story, because the story is the stuff I really love here.
Yeah, I'm also holding back a lot.
Yeah, honestly, there's one scene that I kind of want to talk about, so it's just...
Okay, so we're going to end this episode so we can get to the story and themes, because holy fucking shit do we want to get to the story and themes.
Hopefully, we'll be a little bit more on topic than we were in the the Laputa discussion.
Hopefully. God, I hope. That was so weird. Honestly, I think we were tired drunk. It was the worst. So we'll see you back here in a few days. Like, comment, subscribe.